So, hello and welcome to our final conversation with the CEO of Jewish National Fund. I'm Russell Robinson for 2013. Not my final Google Hangout. I'll be back, but not till 2014. So I want to thank you all very much, first off, for an unbelievable Giving Tuesday that we had the other day. Well over $160,000 we raised. We had thousands and thousands of people who clicked through and put us on Facebook, and I want to thank each and every one of you for putting us on Google and Facebook and sending out emails and really helping us have an unbelievable, successful Giving Tuesday. And it will lead into our December, which is now the time to make your gift at the end of the year. So after this Google Hangout, just go right online, make your gift, call our office. Whatever it takes, but make your gift for this campaign year. We have a very special guest with us today, our Vice President of Missions and Travel to Israel, Scott Schreiber. Scott, welcome to Google Hangout.
Thanks, Russell. Thank you very much.
So Scott is in Chicago, but I'm going to begin by asking you a question to tell all of our viewers, what is a JNF mission? What are the options that people can do? How do you go on an organized trip through JNF to Israel?
Well, let's start with the first question, Russell. A JNF mission is really a group trip that's designed to show people what JNF is doing in Israel. We can take all sorts, and we do take all sorts of people in different demographic groups throughout Israel, and some of our trips are designed specially tailored for those groups. We have three basic types of groups. We start with our national missions. Our national missions are designed to give people a good foundation about what JNF is doing in Israel. Some of the projects we're working on, let them see where their money is being invested and how it's being really used to make Israel blossom. Our national missions go basically all around the country. We start mostly in Tel Aviv. We go north up to Rosh Hanikra, past Haifa. We see the Carmel Forest. We then scoot over to the Golan Heights. We come down to Jerusalem. And many times we'll go into the Negev. We might stop off in Sderot and see the playground that JNF has built there. We might go over to Chalutza and see some of the organic farms that JNF is supporting over there. We might get deeper into the Negev, and we'll go down to the central Arava region towards Eilat. That's our national mission. We also have working missions. Now, working missions are a little bit more specific for certain groups. For instance, we have the Parsons Water Fund. And so the working mission for the JNF Parsons Water Fund will go to sites where JNF has been basically spending a lot of time investing that in the water fund. Our missions to the Central Arava will spend 3 or 4 days concentrated in the Central Arava region, and we'll see some of the housing sites we've been working, the medical centers that we've been raising funds for. We'll see how JNF has affected the lives of the people who live in the Central Arava. We also have specialty missions. Specialty missions are some of my favorites because those are missions that appeal to special demographic groups. For instance, the Queen of Sheba mission is all for women, about women, what women like to do when they're in Israel. We have the photographic and bird watching missions. These are priceless missions because Israel is a spectacular country with wonderful opportunities for birding. I used to call it bird watching, but I now know it's called birding. Where people can watch and observe birds and take pictures of birds in their natural environments. And of course, the JNF is a major supporter of the Hula Valley in that region, where many, many thousands of migratory birds come and pass through Israel on their ways between Asia. And so there's many opportunities to see birds there and take pictures of birds. We have the Culinary and Arts mission. This is a spectacular mission as well. This is a mission where people go and they go to wineries and they go and they learn how to cook with famous Israeli chefs. These are great opportunities to see a part of Israel that no one else can show you except JNF. And all the while, you're getting a chance to see some of the projects that JNF is working on, whether it's the Shamir oil drilling platform, Ammunition Hill in Jerusalem, or as I said previously, the Sderot, the playground. There's a lot of opportunities to see Israel through JNF's eyes, and that's the best way to see Israel.
So Scott, that is unbelievable. I got to tell you, you make all of those trips sound spectacular. The Culinary mission obviously is something I am very interested in. I like Culinary. I like wine as well, but all of them, from the bird mission, from all of our missions. Do you have missions that go every year? The spring one and a fall one as well. What if I just want to go on a general mission? When is those trips going to Israel?
Well, our national missions, Russell, they go once every spring and once in the fall. And they're usually, if you go on our website, you'll see them. They're called the Spirit of Israel Missions. And the Spirit of Israel Missions, again, those are, and I'm leading one, in fact, a year from now. Those are great opportunities to really, for first-timers who've never been to Israel, and for people who haven't been to Israel for a long time, and they want to see what JNF is doing. So those are regular missions. Our specialty missions go, I think we've got about 3 or 4 going each year, and the best way to find out about those is for people to go on the JNF website, and on the lower left-hand side of our homepage, you'll see a tab called Tours and Tourism, JNF Tours. Link on that, and they'll find exactly where a description of all of our missions.
So you go on jnf.org, you go on to the website, you click on the travel and tour area, you got a whole list of places to go. I know that there's also an 800 number, 877-563-8687. 877-563-8687, and you can also get information there. Scott, what about I was with yesterday a group of our people who are one of our great donors, our annuity donors, people who are of mature age. Does JNF have that opportunity to go to Israel?
We have a terrific opportunity. There's really 2 great opportunities. First, we have the Sunshine Mission. Now, the Sunshine Mission is a mission that's catered to people who are, they don't want to run 24 hours a day or 20 hours a day like some of us can do, like you and me can do, Russell. But they want to go travel Israel at a more leisurely pace. So basically, the template for a Sunshine Mission is going to be much like the national tour, except it's going to go at a much slower pace. I believe Hal Linden has previously led that mission, and I think Hal's leading the mission in this year, I believe. That's really a great opportunity for people who have more time on their hands and really want to see Israel at a leisurely pace. We also partner up with the CARRY program, and that's more their mission. That's for people who want to go to Israel for between 2 and 6 weeks, and they can spend a long time learning about Israel. There's one thing I got to tell you though about JNF's missions that we haven't spoken about, and that's our tour guides. We have some of the best, most well-educated, personable, terrific tour guides. And I'll tell you candidly, Russell, I've been to Israel both myself individually with my rabbi and through JNF many times, and I'll take our tour guides hands down anytime. They know JNF better than anyone else knows JNF. So there's a lot of great advantages to going with the JNF tour.
So that's great, Scott, and I got to just tell everybody, you're a volunteer. This is not your profession. It's really your passion, your vision. You are involved as a national board member. You put on work tirelessly as the Vice President of Missions. What attracts somebody like you? What did the JNF mission attracted you to a position to want to do this in the first place? Why did you want to be such a leader taking people to Israel?
Because, Russell, Israel is a beautiful, magnificent, wonderful place, and a lot of that is due to what JNF has added to Israel. And you don't get that view when you sit here in America or in Canada or any place else and you watch TV. You have to go there and see it, and see the wonderful contributions that the JNF has made. You got to see the complexity and the richness of the land and the beautiful people. When you get there and you see it, I'll tell you, when I see it, I bring people back. I see their faces, and their faces just light up. A lot of people go to Israel. It's a different place. It's unlike any other place they've ever seen, and a lot of them are scared when they go there. They don't know what to expect. It's like me going to Iceland. I wouldn't know what to expect. But boy, when you see people's faces after they get off that bus and they look and they see what we've done there, they see how Israel has become such a terrific country, a well-educated, hospitable, technologically advanced, terrific country, spectacular food and great wine. I love seeing their faces. That's why I get great glee out of my job here. So.
Well, thank you, Scott. This has been terrific to be on the Google Hangout with you. We'll have to have you. We'll have Hal Linden. will put you back on one of my future Google Hangouts. And I really want to thank you for everything that you do. Again, as a volunteer, as a person that's devoted their time, energy, and effort, I think that everybody could feel your passion, your feeling for the land and the people of Israel. And you know, that's what it's about. Why go to Israel? Listen to Scott Schreiber, see that passion that he has, and know that you get to have a little bit part of that when you get to go home for a visit and see your family on a JNF mission. So Scott, thank you very much for being part of our Google Hangout today. I want to thank everybody for joining us across the United States, across the world, who have been joining our Google Hangouts. We'll be again on our Google Hangout in January. I believe it's going to be January 8th. It will be our next Google Hangout. You could be able to see this on our Facebook as well as our website and repost it so other people get to hear the passion of Scott Schreiber and our JNF Missions programs. And as I said, December 31st is coming up. Make sure you make your end of the year opportunity to give to the land and people of Israel through Jewish National Fund, JNF.org. And I want to also do a special thank you. This is our last Google Hangout for 2013, but somebody who has really helped me through it and been my producer, my director, and we were late today because he's leaving the Jewish National Fund, so we wanted to make it a little bit of an off-time period. But Ezra Chasser has just been terrific, and Ezra, I want to thank you. You won't be here for our 2014, so we'll be on time for the next Google Hangout. But no, Ezra, thank you. We wish you the best of luck in your new ventures as you move forward. And Scott, again, thank you. And to all of you, a Happy New Year. And remember, Jewish National Fund, JNF.org. Make that end of the year contribution. Sign up. Come to Israel. Remember the family. Come home for a visit. Thank you very much.
See you, Russell. Bye-bye.